throughout the day to analyze the movements of gold futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see movements of gold futures in a monthly time frame. So friends, here you can see that how the gold futures have already formed a double top here in a monthly time frame, where we have already witnessed a stiff resistance at the US dollar 1911 since May 2021, and from where we have seen the gold futures to remain under heavy selling pressure. And finally, here you can see that how the gold futures started to slide since June 2021 after testing a high at the 1924. So friends, here you can see that how the gold futures have been currently trading well below the 9 days moving average, which looks evident enough for continuation of this bearish pressure in gold futures. And second important thing is the formation of a bearish crossover here in a monthly time frame, which looks evident enough for a sharp sell-off from here, where the gold futures could start a steep fall if the gold futures are not able to hold the immediate support at the $1725 during the upcoming month. We'll see this fall to continue, where the next support can be seen at the $1675, where I find that a breakdown below this major support could continue to push gold futures up to the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, which is currently at the 1438, and the second support can be seen at the 1392. So friends, here I find that this is the right time to short gold futures well at the current levels, because here I find that the gold futures have a stiff resistance, where I find that if the gold futures find one more attempt to test this level, we see an advent of a sharp selling spree from here, because the Federal Reserve has already announced to taper inflation in the mid of November, where this has been made clear that they are not going to raise interest rates in the shorter time span. So friends, here I find that the growing inflation looks evident enough for continuation of selling pressure in gold futures, because here I find that shortly we'll see the completion of this bearish crossover in a monthly time frame. So friends, let me zoom this for you. So friends, here you can see that how we are going to see the completion of a bearish crossover in a monthly time frame in gold. Here you can see that how the 26 days moving average is trying to cross the 9 days moving average, which looks evident enough in favor of gold bears, where I find that shortly we will see a steep fall in gold from the current levels, where a breakdown below the immediate support at the $1676 will confirm the continuity of this downward move well up to the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, which is currently at the $1438. And a sustained move below this level could push the gold futures to test the new lows at the lower end of Ichimoku cloud, which is currently at the levels of the 1349 before the end of this year. So friends, here I find that shortly we will see this fall to continue. So friends, now let us check this move in a weekly time frame. So here in a weekly time frame, here you can see that how the gold futures have been constantly facing a slide after testing a high at the 2120 in August 2020. And since then, we have seen this slide to continue in gold futures. Friends, here you can see that how the gold futures tested this low at the levels of the 1676 in March 2021. But once again, after the formation of this double bottom here during the month of March 2021, the gold futures showed some strength but could not cross the upper end of Ichimoku cloud in a weekly time frame. And friends, here I find that the levels of the 1911 seems to be a tough resistance for gold futures, from where we have seen a sharp fall in gold futures during the mid of June 2021. So friends, here you can see that how the gold futures continued to find stiff resistance well at the levels of $1836 in a weekly time frame, which looks evident enough for the continuation of this exhaustion in gold futures. Because here you can see that how currently we are just at the edge of lower end of Ichimoku cloud in a weekly time frame. So friends, here I find that if the gold futures are not able to hold the 9 days moving average, which is currently at the $1779 in a weekly time frame, I find that this exhaustion will continue where the gold could test the levels of the 1676 during this week, where I find that a breakdown below this level could push the gold futures to test the levels of the 1384 before the end of this month. So friends, here I find that if the gold futures are not able to hold the major support at the levels of the 1676 during the month of November, we see this fall to continue during the whole month of December 2021, where the gold futures could test the levels of the 1228 on the extremely lower side, where a bounce back can be seen from here. But here I find that a bounce back from these lows will find stiff resistance at the levels of the 1384. Here I find that the gold rush is about to end, because here I find that the exhaustion in gold is likely to continue. So friends, now let's check this move in a daily time frame. So friends, here you can see that how in a daily time frame, here you can see that we have seen wobbling moves in gold futures, where the gold futures started to fall after testing a high at the 1971 on January 6, 2021. From here, a sharp fall was seen here when the gold futures tested the levels of the 1678 in March 2021, and from here, after the formation of this double bottom, the gold futures continued to move upward. Once here you can see that how the gold futures found stiff resistance in May 2021 at the 1911 and continued to slide on June 11, where you can see that how we have seen the formation of a gap here. So friends, here you can see that how the gold futures created a gap here in a daily time frame on June 17. Since then, the level of the 1812 seems to be an immediate resistance for gold futures. So friends, here you can see that since June 17, the gold futures continued to find sell-off above this stiff resistance level, and currently we are trading well below this level. So friends, here I find that this is the level where I would prefer to go short, because shortly we'll see this exhaustion to continue, where I find that a breakdown below the levels of the 1757 during this week will confirm the continuity of this downward move, where a sustainable move below the levels of the 1718 will confirm the continuity of this selling spree in gold. So friends, here I find that shortly we are going to see that this gold rush is about to end. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.